Hey guys, welcome to Signs and Wonders. I hope everybody is doing well today. I want to thank you all for coming to the live shows. The audiences are starting to grow, so that's awesome. I'd like to say thank you to all my Patreons and channel members and everyone who helped share and spread the message. You guys are amazing, so thank you very much. I'm going to try and keep this video kind of short today, guys. Okay, today is September 22nd, 2020, and this is your End Times News Report. Before I start, guys, please remember to give this video a like, and also leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. So, this is something that has been taking place since the beginning of time, pretty much. People, especially the rich and powerful, trying to live forever, or buy immortal life, or by any means necessary, because let's face it, most of these so-called elites probably don't know Christ, and everything they could ever ask for they have in this life, so they're probably not looking forward to the afterlife very much. But lately things have ramped up with technology rapidly advancing and people getting richer and richer. They'll stop at nothing to buy themselves more time. As crazy as it sounds, we're actually seeing things like real-life vampires. Yep, you heard me right, guys. Vampires. New blood, computer braids, and frozen heads. How will billionaires live forever? So the super rich are already living the best lives possible. Now they're trying to make these lives last forever with a wide array of weird and wonderful ideas from the fringes of science. Over the past year, the gap between the super rich and the rest of us has grown wider than ever before. But the difference between ordinary people and billionaires might be more than just money. Some high net worth individuals have been looking into extending their lives for far, far beyond 70 or 80 years that most of us hope for. Peter Thiel, for example, the billionaire who co-founded PayPal, has invested in a number of medical research startups looking to extend life expectancy through his Breakout Labs fund. One of these companies, longevity obsessed, is Ambrosia, which Peter Thiel has backed. Ambrosia is one of the 3 outfits looking at experimental vampire-like blood transfusions that put the blood of young people into the lenses of oldies. According to commercial finance experts ABC Finance, the cost of the trials range currently from 6,000 to about 215,000 euro. The technique has worked well in mice, although as yet there are no positive results from human trials. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has issued a statement warning that the process has no proven clinical benefits and could be potentially harmful. So if warm blood can't make you immortal, what about freezing it instead? The idea of chilling a body to postpone death until a future society has the technology to repair any injury or illness. For years, you guys might have heard rumors that the Disney founder Walt Disney had been frozen shortly before his death from lung cancer in December 1966. Although there's no actual evidence or any truth in the rumor, but research into cryonics has been progressing since the early 1960s. The first living subject was frozen in 1967. No one has yet been revived after cryonic freezing, but several people have been frozen or had their heads removed and frozen over the years. Thiel, his PayPal colleague Luke Nosek, and US talk show host Larry King are all known to have signed up for freezing at the point of death. Based on figures from the Alcor Life Extension Foundation, one of the leading cryonics providers, as that's who they are, it would set you back 152,000 euro to have your entire body frozen and preserved, or a more affordable 61,000 euro if you just want your head put on ice. There's also the option to take a beloved companion with you into the future. One cryonics provider also offers a range of options for pets, 4,000 euro for cats or dogs, and even about 750 euro for a pet bird. Huh. But if cryonics and vampire transfusions are limited by the capabilities of the human body, why not get rid of the human body altogether? The idea of recording a human personality into a computer and somehow turning that recording into a sentient living being has been the stuff of science fiction for decades. but nowadays it's edging ever closer to science fact. Elon Musk's Neuralink device promises to monitor and record the entire output of a human brain. Two companies, Nectome and Terrasim Movement Foundation, are working on turning the recordings into fully functional personalities. It is in its early days, though. As of now, the process is described as 100% fatal, and we are a long way from turning ourselves into living computers. Still, Sam Altman, the dot-com billionaire who partnered with Musk to found artificial intelligence research company OpenAI, is reportedly one of 25 people who have paid Nectome €7,600 deposit to have their thoughts uploaded into a mainframe. All of these advances in biotechnology and robotics will remain expensive for a long time to come, so only the super rich can afford them. American futurologist Paul Sappho predicts that the multi-billionaire class could evolve into a separate species entirely. I sometimes wonder if the very rich can live, on average, 20 years longer than the poor, he says. That's 20 more years of earning and saving. Think about wealth and power and the advantages that you pass on to your children. Access to the finest foods and exercise equipment money can buy will definitely make anyone live a little longer, but one of the bizarre ideas could just make a few eccentric billionaires effectively immortal. Major eruption of Sangay volcano, ash 40,000 feet in the air, Ecuador. A major eruption started in Ecuador's Sangay volcano at 9:20 a.m. UTC on September 20th, 2020. According to the Washington VAAC, volcanic ash arose 40,000 feet above sea level, moving at 28 kilometers per hour. Heavy ashfall was reported in provinces west of the volcano. Volcanologists said that explosions and ash emissions were much more energetic than any of those observed in the past couple of months. A large ash cloud was reported at 0940 UTC, with the highest part of the cloud heading east, while the lower part headed west of the volcano. Weather and night conditions prevented direct observations. Ash dispersal models showed there is a high probability of ashfall in the provinces of Chimborazo, Bolivar, Guaza, and Los Rios, and less probabilities in Santa Elena and Mambilla. The potentially most affected provinces would be Chimborazo and Bolivar, where ash accumulations could exceed 3 millimeters and 1 millimeter respectively. I guess that's a lot when you're talking volcano ash. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. This is enough to affect agriculture, IGEPN said. Oh, there you go. That's a lot when you're talking volcano. Tropical storm Beta moving slowly toward Texas. Long-duration rainfall event from Texas to Louisiana. Tropical storm Beta is slowly moving west-northwest towards Texas, producing a long-duration rainfall event from the middle Texas coast to southern Louisiana. There is the danger of life-threatening storm surge through Tuesday along portions of the Texas and Louisianian coasts. Beta is the 23rd named storm of the 2020 Atlantic hurricane season and the 10th so far this month, which is a record for September. Its maximum sustained winds are 60 miles per hour and minimum central pressure is 996 HPA. Beta was moving west-northwest through Texas at 6 kilometers per hour. A storm surge warning is in effect for Port Aransas, Texas to Rockefeller Wildlife Refuge, Louisiana, including Capano Bay, Aransas Bay, San Antonio Bay, Matagorda Bay, Galveston Bay, Sabine Lake, and Lake Calcasio. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Tropical Beta is slowly moving west-northwest toward Texas, producing a long-duration rainfall event from the middle of the Texas coast to the southern Louisiana, which we already said. Again, a tropical storm watch is in effect for Baffin Bay to Port Aransas, Texas. Tropical storm Beta at 1310 hours UTC was spotted on September 20th. A slightly faster motion toward the west-northwest is forecast to occur during the next couple of days, followed by a slowdown and a turn to the north and northeast Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. The NHC, I guess that stands for National Hurricane Center, forecast track takes beta toward the coast of Texas, with landfall expected Monday, Tuesday night, September 21st or 22nd. The storm is then expected to remain close to the coast of southeastern Texas on Tuesday. The expected slow motion of beta will produce a long-duration rainfall event from the middle of the Texas coast. Flash urban and river flooding is likely. Heavy rainfall will then spread northward into the lower Mississippi River Valley by midweek, where flash urban and river flooding is plausible. The combination of dangerous storm surge and the tide will cause normally dry areas near the coast to be flooded by rising waters moving inland from the shoreline. Widespread destruction after Hurricane Lanos strikes Greece. Hurricane Lanos made landfall in Argostoli, Kefalonia, western Greece at 0220 hours on September 18, 2020, with maximum sustained winds up to 70 miles an hour and gusts of 85 miles an hour with heavy rain. Widespread destruction was reported. At least 3 people have lost their lives and 1 is still missing. Over 1,000 people had to be rescued. The storm moved through central Greece after striking the Ionian Islands and exited back into the Mediterranean Sea. Lanos is now weakening and on its way toward the Libya-Egypt border. Lanos caused widespread infrastructural damage, downed trees and bridges, disrupted traffic, damaged roads, homes and buildings, sank boats, and left thousands of homes without power. Ionian Sea islands of Zakathanos, Kefalonia, and Ithaca, and areas around the cities of Kardasta and Pharsala in central Greece are among the worst hit. Okay, thanks guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications, and I will see you all at the next live show. God bless.